this because I'm getting ready to head out, and so I wanted to get a few readings out there for you guys. I always think of you first, you know. I know that a lot of you look forward to the readings and you need them. Not only that, you guys can also go over to my TikTok where I get sit in over there, okay? And just visit me, keep me company over there as well. I love to see you. All right, you can follow me, and the videos that I have over there are not the same videos that are here. So, and they're shorter. They're all 10 minutes. All right, now let's dive in. Let's see. Spirit, show me what I need to see for Pisces. What energy is Pisces currently in? What are they dealing with? The Justice card. Wow, that's a good card right there. You guys could have some type of legal issue going on, a court case. And if that is the case, Spirit wants you to know it's going to work out in your favor. Okay? So if you were worrying about how it's going to end, how it's going to turn out, you have nothing to worry about. Okay? Justice will be served on your behalf. Okay? If it's not that, because everything that I'm saying is not going to resonate for every single person, right? Because this is a general read. So just take what fits for you and leave the rest for somebody else. Very simple. And the cards have different meanings. So it could be that. It could also be that there's just something in your life where you feel like you got justice in the end. This could be a work situation. This could be, an issue with family or friends or a love relationship where you feel like you're in your power and you got the upper hand in this. Things are working out in your favor, and things have balanced themselves out in some way for you. Okay, and you guys would know exactly what I'm talking about. But tell me more, Spirit, about what this justice is about. Tell me more about justice. Well, we have a person that popped out here, the Queen of Pentacles reversed. So this could be a person. 1,000% it is a person. Someone in your life who could have Earth in their chart. I'll show you in the upright. It came reversed, so it came this way, upside down. But this person could have, because Pentacles have to do with Earth energy, they could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, whoever this is. You feel like they slighted you in some way. They weren't fair to you, but you feel like justice has been served when it comes to this situation that you had with them. If it was a love situation, this is somebody who had an issue with giving to you. This person could have been very selfish, in your opinion, or self-centered. This is somebody who possibly, you see how she's holding and clutching that coin? They could have liked to be stingy when it comes to like money and spending on you, or, meeting you halfway when it comes to money matters. Also, Queen of Pentacles reverse could represent the fact that they weren't nurturing towards you. They weren't loving. They were more cold, right? And more so nurturing to themselves than to you. And in a relationship, that's not going to work, right? And I could see why you felt like it was imbalanced. Because how does that work? If you want to just give to yourself, then stay single. That's my opinion. What do I know? But yeah, this person, whoever it is, if it's a female, maybe I just see something that's very, very personal. So it's not going to be for everyone. This is something very detailed. But I noticed the rabbit. You see that rabbit down there? So rabbits represent fertility. If it's a female, or even if it's a male, somebody couldn't have kids. Now, that's not going to be for everybody, but I do see somebody had fertility issues. Okay? So some of you would know that. If it makes sense to you, let me know. I always like to, to hear feedback from you guys. Yes, you can sit and watch me and stare at my face and listen to my words, but give me feedback. Let me know if it makes sense for you, if it hit home or not. I like to hear those things. I like to know what's going on with the readings. But yeah, this person, they instead of coming in and wanting to make you happy as well, they were more focused on making themselves happy. Wow. Okay. All right. Now, another thing that I just heard, because I hear messages as well as I see messages, okay? I'm clairaudient and I'm clairvoyant. So I'm looking at this card and I'm hearing that for some of you, your money's not good. Your money's not good right now. Like, you could be doing a lot better when it comes to, in your opinion, not in my opinion. For you, you feel like your money is like, your money is like dwindling. Right? And you're barely hanging on by a thread when it comes to your funds. And so a lot of you are just living paycheck to paycheck. You know, like a lot of people. Yeah. So for some of you, whatever you do for money in terms of your career, your work life, you're not making enough money there. You're not. So you're not able to like hold down all of your bills, you know, do all the things that you need to do as far as your responsibilities. And you're starting to feel really weighed down by that. And it's starting to make you feel depressed for some of you. Yeah, that's what I see. I also see that when you get money, immediately it goes straight to bills. So you're unable to save for a lot of you. For a lot of you, you're unable to save right now. Okay. All right. Thank you, Spirit. Now, let's see. So we already know about your finances and possibly about a lover. But like I said, this could also be your energy right now. Just feeling like instead of getting money, you're losing a lot of money, or your money is slipping right out of your hands, you know, as soon as you get it. So that could go either way. Put the energy where it belongs, guys, as I'm getting the messages, okay? Help me help you, okay? Now, what I want to see is there someone in your life? Let's check on that, Pisces. Is there someone special in your life right now? Whether it be a new person or what? Like, let's see. What's going on with Pisces' love life? What is going on with Pisces? Eight of Wands. This is the Eight of Wands. Came upright. It came just like that. Came out just like that, upright. So you're going to be getting some messages, if not already, if you haven't already started to get messages from somebody. Those wands represent very quick movement, very fast incoming messages from someone. And you see how at the bottom of the card, there's someone in a vehicle. So somebody could be about to travel towards you because they have something they need to say. They feel passionate about you, whoever this is as well, because these wands represent passion and fiery energy, okay? They could have, whoever this is, could have fire in their chart, Leo, Aries, Sag. But it looks like they have to travel to get to you, and they don't mind doing that. They might hop on a motorcycle or in their car, or they might ride a bike to you, or, you know, they might even hop on a plane, you know, to get to you. But you will hear from this person because they have an urgency. This is an urgency. This is like, I need to talk to you now, like right now. And this person is not wasting any time, okay? Wow. All right. Is this somebody that you and them used to get it in a lot? Like a lot. That's what it looks like. And if that's not the case, they are thinking about it. And if it is the case that you already went there and did that, then they are thinking about it very much. And that's like part of their motivation. Okay? Tell me more about the Eight of Wands, about this person that's coming towards Pisces. Two of Wands, more Wands. So we got the Eight of Wands here. Now we got the Two of Wands. That came reversed. So that is the Ten of Wands. This is somebody, because I add the cards up. You see how this is 8? This is 8, right? And then we have 2 of the same suit. They're both Wands, right? So I add them together to get an even bigger picture. Ten of Wands represents the fact that when you were with this person, because this is a past person. When you were with them, this was something that became very heavy for you. It was a lot of stress in this relationship connection. It was a lot of heavy burdens. You could have felt like you were carrying the whole load of this relationship. And you felt like you were putting more into it than this person was. And that you were holding this thing together. That's what I'm getting. Now, being that the Two of Wands here, this came reversed. It didn't come upright like that. It came like this. So it shows that this person actually, part of the issue that you had with them is that there were delays when it comes to this person. Meaning, for example, this person could have told you or promised you that they were going to call you, right? Repeatedly, they would tell you, oh, I'm going to call you at such and such time. Or they could have made promises that they were going to come and see you and you guys would go out or whatever. There was a lot of delays with that. So this person would make promises and then not keep them. And that was part of the issue. And if it wasn't that, it was that this person just didn't put their foot down and choose you. You understand? They put a delay on making things official when it comes to a relationship. This person could have, for example, kept you in the friend zone while you were putting in work like you were their girl or their wife or, you know, and this person just wouldn't step up and choose you. And they were dragging their feet. And that was part of the issue. That was part of the problem. And that's why you ended things, because it just became too much. Okay? Now, let's take a look at how you feel about this person right now. Like how, if they did come towards you, how you would react, you know. But how do you feel about them? How does Pisces feel about this person coming towards them, this past person? Oh, I'll show you in the upright. This is what they did to you, okay? They had you in your head with this Nine of Swords to the point where you couldn't sleep. A lot of you, you know, you were late to work, you were late to school. You would sleep all day because you were up all night thinking about the situation with them. And they made you, I see that they did make you cry for a lot of you. Some of you had depression over this and anxiety over this person and what was going on in the relationship. You know, the fact that they weren't choosing you and, you know, you wanted them and you couldn't understand why. I feel like that was part of it. You didn't understand why they weren't stepping up to the plate when it came to you and them. And somebody's favorite color could be yellow, by the way. But I just see like how you feel about them is that right now, because this came reversed, it didn't come upright. So you're no longer in this energy. You're no longer stressed about this. This is something that you have already put to bed. I just heard you already put this to bed. So this is not something that burdens you anymore. This is not someone that you think about constantly. You're not losing sleep over this person no more. You know, you're starting to heal from this, as a matter of fact. You're in the healing process right now. And you feel like this is someone you had to heal from because they came in and they were toxic. You know, they hurt you. They did hurt you. So you had to heal from that pain, you know. And I feel for a lot of you, you didn't get an apology. So you had to give yourself closure is what you had to, that's what I'm saying. And you're still in the process of closing out this cycle, but you're almost completely done and healed from it. But you still are thinking about this person from time to time. I see a lot of you still, you know, but not to the point where you used to be, where you used to be losing sleep and upset all the time, depressed, can't think, you know, they took over your thoughts. No, you're not to that extreme anymore at all. You know, you're dealing with this, but you're moving on. I see that you're moving. Tell me more about this Nine of Swords, Spirit. Ten of Pentacles reversed. So I'll show you in the upright. I like to show you guys in the upright so that you can see. Because if I show you like this, how the hell are you going to figure out what I'm showing you, right? Like, you have to see it. So this is how they made you feel in the beginning when you were with them. And this is what you saw. I feel like you saw, Pisces, a lot of potential with this person, because the Ten of Pentacles is all about, you see how there's a It looks like a whole family on this card. You felt like you could have a legacy with this person. You guys could have talked about getting into business with each other. You could have talked about, you know, planning for the future. You could have talked about marriage and in the future. You could have talked about blending families, because I see the kids there. There's dogs over here. You felt like this is someone who could be loyal to you, and you would be able to be loyal to them, right? There was a companionship between you two, and this came reversed. So they blew it. Instead of you feeling this way anymore about them, you see them, the way you feel about them is that they were a disappointment. Point blank period. They, you know, they let you down. A lot of you feel like, I feel that the main feeling that you feel is disappointment when it comes to this person. Okay? It's not even hurt anymore. It was hurt in the beginning, but now it's just like what a waste, you know? You could have felt like you could feel now that you wasted your time, you wasted your resources, you know, you wasted your energy, right? What's the advice? What's the advice for Pisces when it comes to this person? What should Pisces do when this person comes in? Because it looks like, remember, they're going to be coming in with messages, and it looks like they're going to be physically coming towards you as well. What should Pisces do when this person comes in? The Empress. Wow. Beautiful. This is the Empress. Okay. Now, there's no gender in tarot. All right. So I'm talking to you guys too. When the Empress comes out, we all have female and male masculine energy, right? So it's, take it as the Emperor, right? When we see the Empress, that's the Emperor for you guys. But what I'm seeing is Spirit is saying, stay on your throne when it comes to this person. When they come in, use your intuition as well, is what I just heard, because you see on this card and back of her and on the side of her, there's all these crystals. Crystals for me represent your intuition, you know, what Spirit is telling you, what your guides are telling you, that gut feeling. Listen to that. When they come in and they come towards you, let your intuition lead you on what to do. And you're going to know, because the Empress is very in tune. So you're someone who's spiritual, Pisces. First of all, Pisces are very in tune with their emotions just by nature anyway, okay? So you're highly intuitive, just being a water sign that you are. You can read the room, put it that way. So you're going to know. It's not like you're not going to know. When this person comes in, you're going to know what to do. Now, they're saying, listen, a lot of people know what to do and then they do the opposite, right? But Spirit is saying, when you get that gut feeling and Spirit is telling you what to do when it comes to this person, should you give them another chance? Should you talk to them? Should you go on a date with them? Should you, try to rekindle something? Give them the cold shoulder? You're going to be thinking of what to do, and Spirit is going to lead you. So go with that, okay? Because your intuition is never going to lead you wrong. Just know that. But I see you're someone who's very caring, very nurturing, loving. But Spirit is saying, just make sure that I just heard, don't let them see too much of your emotions. That's what I just heard. And they want me to tell you that. Don't let them see too much. Because this could be someone who, when they see the doors open just a little bit and you still have some feeling, they might come in and use that against you. Okay? They might. Because why do people do that? Because they're not healed. Because they're toxic. That's why. Everybody's not on this level. Okay, Pisces? The Empress is so high vibrational. I mean, you're up there when it comes to energy and aura, and this is Libra energy. You could have Libra in your chart as well somewhere. Could be your moon or your rising. This is also, the Empress is also Taurus, so you could have Taurus somewhere in there as well. Okay, check your placements. I checked mine, so I was surprised at what came out. I didn't even know. I have Scorpio. My Venus is in Scorpio. So I have water in my chart too, just like you, Pisces. Okay, so I was very surprised to see that. But then once I started doing the research, I'm like, oh yeah, it makes a lot of sense. Well, but yeah, tell me more about this Empress, Spirit. What to do. Oh, look what Spirit's telling you to do. Four of Pentacles. Okay. You see how this character, she's stepping on these coins. She has a coin over her head, but she also has a coin over her chest, like over her heart space. They're saying, keep yourself guarded. Guard this. And this, I didn't even pull this yet before I said what I said. Remember I said, don't give them too much emotion. Remember I said that? Meaning, keep yourself closed off when it comes to the emotion. Be kind of like neutral. Spirit is also saying, guard your heart space when it comes to this person, when they come in. Okay? Because we don't know. I could pull one more and see, but I'm getting that this person could be the type, and I just said it before, that they will use that as a weakness once they see a little bit of emotion, you know? Like if they come in and they, for example, Pisces, you hear from them and they're like, you know, I was thinking about you, I had to call you, I miss you. And if you say to them, I couldn't wait to hear from you, I've been thinking about you for months, I've been waiting for you to call me, and you just be vulnerable like that, they're going to take that and they're going to manipulate that, and they're going to try to screw you or hurt you. You know, this is someone you have to be very careful. And so Spirit is saying, be guarded and keep your cards close to you, close to your chest. Okay? Meaning, don't let this person see your hand. When you think of playing cards, playing spades, do you let other people see your hand, or do you keep your cards close to your chest so nobody can see? You don't want them to know your next move or even what you're thinking. That's what Spirit said. And Spirit said, don't let them know what you're feeling. That's the most important thing. What you're feeling. Because this person's going to look for, like, I'm getting they're talking to me and they're saying that this person, when they reach out, they're going to be looking for a crack that they can get in. Okay? But it's going to have to be an emotional crack. So since you know that, just keep your guard up, okay? What I want to see now, being that all of that came out, I want to see one last thing that I want to check for you guys is, like, what is this person's intention? Because once we see that, everything here will make sense of why they're saying keep your cards close. So, what is this person's intentions towards Pisces, Spirit? What is this person's intentions? My God, look. So this came reversed. The High Priestess, okay, came reversed. I'm going to show you. I'm going to tell you what this means. I'm going to break it all down. But I want to pull one more card just to confirm. Tell me more, Spirit, about the High Priestess. Tell me more about this person's intention. Six of Pentacles. This is the Six of Pentacles. Well, they want me to know automatically, being that this High Priestess, it didn't come upright. Because in the upright, this High Priestess is highly vibrational, just like the Empress. That card that came out, they're very high vibrational. You know, they're intuitive. They listen to Spirit. They're close to God. They're godly. This is someone who has keys to other realms, like very deep individual. It came reversed. So this person is low vibrational, okay? They want you to know this. Low vibrational. They are in their south node, meaning they are in their shadow right now, okay? This is somebody who's living in their shadow. And when I say that, I mean they're in darkness. So this is somebody who is not close to Spirit. They don't have that relationship like you have with the divine. They don't have it. I don't care what they say. I can see it right here, that they are not connected when it comes to Spirit. There's someone who's going to come in and breadcrumb you, okay? Their intention is to breadcrumb, because that's what the Six of Pentacles is about for me in this reading, okay? You see how there's two characters look like they're begging for these gifts from this person, right? They're on their hands and knees begging, right? So this person is going to want you to be, and they could have showed up like this when you were with them in the past, which could be another reason why you left them. But it shows here that they don't intend to come in and give you everything that you deserve this time around. No. If they breadcrumbed you before, Pisces, they plan to do the same thing. That's their intention. To give you just enough to keep you around. Not give you what you deserve. Just enough, just a little tiny bit, just to keep you satisfied a little bit where you will stay in their energy and stay around and keep talking to them and still wanting to be around them. But they're not going to come in and give you everything that they could give. They're just going to give you the bare minimum is what I just heard. Bare minimum is their intention. Is that what you want? Is that what Pisces want? What does Pisces want when it comes to love? What does Pisces want, Spirit? When it comes to love, look, Wheel of Fortune. I feel like a lot of you, and I'm just going to say it how I see it, a lot of you want a whole new beginning. All right? Some of you don't want this person back. Some of you would rather take your chances and spin this Wheel of Fortune, and see where it lands. Anything would be better than this person. That's how you feel about them. That's the impression that they have left on you. That, you know, at this point, what you want in love is someone who's going to come in and be refreshing and give you an experience you never had before, right? And definitely not give you the same thing that you're used to, because I feel like you have had repeated relationships that have failed because these people they saw kindness in you, and they saw that how loving and caring you were and how giving you were, and they used that against you. And so now you rather take your chances somewhere else. And you're ready for a fresh start, like in a whole new direction. That's what I see. Now, we'll close it out with that. I love you guys. I hope that this has helped you in some way. Don't forget, I always love to see your comments. Let me know how it resonated, if it did, and like the video if you enjoyed it. You can feel free to share the video. I love that. And again, you know, if anyone needs a personal reading, because this was general, we can get right down to the nitty gritty. We can get down to the fine details, but you have to email me, okay? Because the personal readings cost $22.22. Okay, and so you'll have to email me and I'll take care of you. Same day. You pay for it, cash at me, and I will send the video same day for you. All right, so I love you guys.